Good afternoon, everyone, and we have some breaking news from the D&D 5e D&D world as a whole. My name is Ted. This is Nerd Immersion. Let's talk about that news. So, recently posted on Reddit r/D&D leaks, a place where if you are curious about things that are breaking in the terms of D&D world, I would highly recommend you visit. I'm active on there, as are many other folks who have access to different things and are finding things out on the internet. But we did have a new Amazon announcement in the form of a D&D graphic novel, which I'll show you shortly, and I'll be honest, unsubstantiated claim that there will be a press briefing held on the 18th that will be under embargo until the 22nd. I have no means of backing that up. I also myself have not been invited to said press briefing, although I have opted to attempt to be invited to those. It has not happened. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I'm talking about. But if you like coverage of the Critical Role book or D&D stuff, and I promise I will get back on my top 10s, and I actually just got a massive package from WizKids again today with all sorts of awesome Pathfinder deep cuts and all of their different minis, which looks awesome. So I have a ton of miniature unboxings and things coming in the future as well. So consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. All right, so here we can see it says press announcement on Friday, embargoed until the 22nd. I think there's another version of this here. If we go to the D&D leaks, you can see it right here. And then I actually saw this over here on Geek Native. It says 2 bits of D&D news. One is this, which I tried to find this graphic novel on American Amazon. I could not. So this is on amazon.co.uk. And you can see it is a D&D graphic novel set to launch in February of next year, so just shy of a year away. Listed Wizards of the Coast as the author, £14.99, basically £15 to get it. It is listed here at 208 pages. Now, I will say in the past, having done forensic-based things to try to figure out what size a D&D book was based on the information provided here, this is subject to change, so you cannot guarantee that this will lead you anywhere. But it is listed as 208 pages, and there is no further information aside from that. It's supposed to be published by by Farshore. Now, here on Geek Native in this article, it does say, while Amazon lists the author as Wizards of the Coast, the publisher is Farshore. That's the same combination as the Behold, a D&D search and find adventure, which we'll go ahead and click that link and take a look, which is set to launch in September, which is basically again, also from amazon.co.uk, basically like a Where's Waldo style book, but Dungeons and Dragons themed. I don't know if this is going to come out here in America, but I'm probably going to order it because that's a fun thing for me to play with my kids. That kind of thing, trying to find different things throughout a D&D based scape, and you can kind of see a little bit in the image, right? All these different things, and you can kind of pick out different aspects of it, which is pretty cool. If we go back to the original article, though, it does go on to say, secondly, Geek Native has had the usual lack of communications from Wizards and their PR teams. Someone has and isn't entirely keeping it secret. The Reddit group D&D Leaks claim there's a press-only announcement on Friday the 18th, this coming Friday, and that the news from it will be embargoed until Tuesday the 22nd. So I'll tell you to take that with a grain of salt. I can't substantiate those claims, but I also can't disprove them. So it's possible. I've told you in the past I have attempted to reach out to Wizards of the Coast to get access to these press briefings. Then I at least would be able to have an article ready to go, although I would again be under embargo, so I couldn't talk about it if I did. But as I'm not, I can talk about whatever I find out when I find it out. I'll also tell you, if you're someone who keeps an eye on things on Amazon, keep an eye out. I'll be doing that as well, because Amazon, as we know, is routinely one of the people who leaks information sooner than anybody else. So probably on the 21st at night, we may see whatever this thing that's going to be leaked. It may be leaked on Amazon early. So again, this is around the time frame that I would, and I mentioned it in some of my previous videos, be expecting an announcement for whatever the summer book will be. Now, you can go over to the r/D&D Leaks Reddit over there, and feel free to go through that. There are a ton of people speculating in the comments, coming up with ideas of what they think it might be. It might also be just the formal announcement of Dragons of Stormwreck Isle, the sort of new D&D starter set that we saw teased in that trailer for Hasbro's upcoming releases for 2022. We saw that still hasn't formally been announced by Wizards of the Coast in any way. It was just, a very brief image on the screen. So I think a announcement coming out next week, kind of mid to late March, would be... It seems to be on track for announcing something that might be coming out in May-June timeframe, which I think will be that. But who knows? Maybe we'll get the confirmation on some of the more bigger things that I've been speculating about, possibly Dragonlance, maybe Spelljammer, or maybe some other third thing. You let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll have links to the Amazon.co.uk in case you want to check that out, as well as the Geek Native article as well. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.